Welcome back, everybody, to Dentsply Sirona World 2017. I'm Dave Branch, and I'm joined today by Dr. Ross Enfinger down the end, Dr. Meena Barsoum, Dr. Darin O'Brien, and Dr. Mark Fleming. So guys, we're here to talk about CERECDoctors.com, and you have a terrific story. Mark, why don't you tell us a little bit about the growth of CERECDoctors.com?
Well, the growth has mimicked what's gone on with CEREC in general. So about 10 years ago, Dr. Samir Puri started the company and has grown since then. We've spun off a magazine. The website and discussion boards are just really important for us to have an active community, and you've seen that with the show here. Mm-hmm. That signifies what's going on with CERECDoctors.com.
Great, and you have some big news, don't you?
Who wants to take that,
on the East Coast? Who wants to talk about the East Coast?
Well, I don't want to steal the thunder, but we're very excited to announce the launch of an East Coast facility for CEREC Doctors. CDocs and Dentsply Sirona have collaborated to give us a great facility for those of us who live on the East Coast.
You know, there's that barrier called the Mississippi River, and people are scared to go across it. So now we decided to go ahead and put it in Charlotte.
There definitely seems to be some bit of a barrier there, but this should open everything up, I think.
Well, having been to Scottsdale a number of times, I have to say I'm going to continue to go to Scottsdale.
It's a nice place.
So tell me, you know, one of the things that has always impressed me about CERECDoctors.com is that the community that you've built around it. Who wants to talk about the community and kind of how that's grown organically over the last few years?
Well, I think after Dr. Fleming, I'm the second longest running member of it, and I can tell you, all of us have become such good friends through it. I mean, we have a whole crew that just we now are taking CE courses elsewhere and meeting up, and the community that develops between the online forums and coming to meetings, and we have, you know, like this week on Wednesday, we had a mentor meeting that was just the mentors of CEREC Doctors. We had Chris Ramsey speak, we had James Clem speak, we had Dalvin Patel speak. We had our own little session just
It's a hell of a
us.
lineup, too.
Yeah, we had a great lineup the day before all the rest of everything was going on. And that sort of camaraderie really helps people, because once they buy into CEREC, they buy into that community as well. And they don't feel like they're this lone island out in the middle of nowhere anymore, which in dentistry is a real battle. And we're all little cottage industries in the middle of nowhere with nobody to talk to. And you sure as heck don't talk to the guy across the street because he's direct competition. But if I have a question about something, I have no problem calling up Meena or texting him or pestering him and saying, you know, dude, what did you do here?
Right. You know, one of my favorite things about CERECDoctors.com, and I was saying to Dr. Fleming today, is the CEREC case analysis, where you can, if you're struggling with a case, post it up online and get experts, people that normally they wouldn't have any access to, comment on the case and help them work through it. Whose idea was that?
I think it was Sam's in the beginning. What's nice about that is that people can take the files and upload them right away if they're having difficulty. And like Darin said, you're not alone. So actually, I sit at a keyboard a lot during the day. I see somebody put something up. And it not only helps that person that may be having difficulty with that case, but others can look at the case so they don't have that same difficulty later on. So, and it's also kind of a pay forward sort of thing. I think Darin touched on it really well. We're not out there by yourself. You have all these people watching your back. And that's key to that. So you can take this technology and really make it work in your office.
Yes, and as we know, you're the editor-in-chief of CERECDoctors.com magazine, which is a big deal. And I love you have a little quote over your editorial letter. Tell me about that. We talked about that the other day.
There's nothing in life that can't be explained by a rock lyric or a rock album cover. You know, there's some classics out there. You know, you can't argue with the sick mind, which I think that was
apropos for today.
Yeah. But no, I just kind of intermingle things in with during my little letter saying what's going on in the magazine. But I have fun with that because I love my music.
I love it too. Dr. Barsoum, you've been awfully quiet. Tell me, when did you get involved in CERECDoctors.com?
So I'm about 6 years into CERECDoctors.com. It's been a huge part of my growth in my own practice, and the beauty of it is it's like everybody said, it's the community. But now as we're helping train other new users, it's almost like a competition sometimes. When somebody posts a case, who's going to get to it first? Who's going to make a video and help everybody else learn from that? So it's just a great environment. You learn a lot more than just CEREC. You know, we talk about many different things, complain about our teams, complain about all kinds of stuff. So it's a really fun environment to kind of communicate with other people.
And the videos are really how we grow our library.
Yes.
That's how we troubleshoot. We've got, how many videos do we have now, Mark? What?
We have almost 3,000 videos on the site now. So
and those, a lot, come from either cases we've done or cases where somebody's had a problem. And so I get questions all the time in lectures and seminars that we do. And I tell them, you know what, if you have a tough case, drop it online. We'll answer the question, and that's how we decide, how we kind of figure out what needs to be on there for videos. Because if you're having that problem, chances are somebody else is having the same problem, and then we can search for it, and we post it on the boards, and then we have it documented in the library later on as well, to then for anybody else that has that same sort of issue going on.
And along those lines, not only with the library from that standpoint, but let's say like when 4.5 came out, Dr. Puri and Dr. Mike Scramstad have all these videos on each individual part of the software already made. So as soon as we get the okay from Dentsply Sirona, we flip a switch and we have 100 videos on that software update right then and there. So that helps others also besides the specific cases.
We talked about when we first opened about the growth over the last few years. I think people would be shocked and amazed at how many members you currently have. Why don't you, Mark, comment a little bit about where you are right now on your membership for CERECDoctors.com.
We do have different memberships. We have our mentors that Darin was talking about that we had the meeting the other day, and there's about 450 of those. We have over 1,000 Academy members that get certain benefits, one of which is, tuition here to Dentsply Sirona World for this year and next year. And then we have other memberships, premium memberships that gets them on the boards. They can view videos and things like that. So it's a large community.
It sure is. It sure is. So guys, if I'm watching this and I'm thinking maybe I just purchased a CEREC unit here, how do I get involved and how do I join the community? What's the first step to do that? Actually,
it's real easy. When you buy a unit, you get CERECDoctors.com as part of the purchase. So your first year is taken care of. You get with the distributor, they will get you your username and password. We get you logged on, and then you start watching videos.
And you have access to the entire video library?
Yep, right away.
Correct. That's fantastic.
We've had doctors that have gotten the machine, watched videos, and before they even went to basic training, started cranking out restorations because they learned enough from the videos. They felt comfortable going in and seeing a patient with it right away.
And do you, let's say I want to take it, let's say I just purchased it, I get access, I watch the videos, but I want more, I want to be more involved. Is there a way do you have live training? Hands-on training?
Yeah, absolutely, and they've already mentioned some of the benefits of purchasing a CEREC unit. The other one is it's level 2 is included, and that's one of our hands-on courses. It's rapid integration for CEREC into your practice. So what we see are docs who get involved immediately and start implementing the techniques that we show them. They get up and running so much faster than those who don't, and it really softens the learning curve for the technology.
And then is the natural progression then for some who are really involved to become mentors, and what would that pathway look like to become a mentor?
Well, you go through a process. We like people become involved on the website, so we ask for them to post cases like we talked about before, be on the website to help others out. I do need like 2 or 3 hours of sleep, so I can't be on 24/7. So neither can these guys, but. Just become involved, cases, come on out and mentor the courses out in Scottsdale and now on the East Coast for those who are afraid to walk across the water, and become involved that way. And then we take a look and see if we can, move you into being a mentor.
Great. Well, it sounds like getting involved, if you're going to get involved in CAD/CAM dentistry, then you really need to be involved in CERECDoctors.com. And it seems like you've got something just about for everybody. from the entry level all the way up to the expert, which is where you all are. So I appreciate the time today. You guys have been fantastic. Is there anything you'd like to add before we wrap up?
Meena, I mean, anything you want to talk
Well,
about?
you know, you got 3,000 videos, so start watching. You got a lot to get through.
Yeah, and then report back on Monday.
Oh.
Right.
All right, well, great. Well, everybody, we'll be back soon with some more from Dentsply Sirona World 2017.